back, Xyber Knight here, your Tech and Games Crusader. I'm back, but I don't know for how long or how many videos or the frequency or anything, but just 4, 5, I think 5 or 6 more days of this infusions pre-trial to see if I qualify for the blood disease treatment. Just a lot of brain fog right now, so just trying to, this is all from the same company, so doing this as a unboxing of a suite of products, and the company, as you can see, is GuliKit, and what this is a claim of no drift Switch Pro controller. They call it the KingKong2 Pro controller. And taking a look here, this was on Amazon for the same exact cost as a official Nintendo Pro controller for the Switch, being $70. And every single time that they've gotten in stock, they sold out for about 2 weeks straight. And then I had to wait because mine went on back order, so a little bit late to the party, but late anyways because it's been sitting at the house probably for a good month. But going over specifications here, part number is NS09, brand is GuliKit, product name, as we said earlier, is KingKong2 Pro controller. It is an USB-C or USB Type-C input. The range of signal is 10 meters, which is almost 30 feet, or around 30 feet. A little bit over, actually. And then frequency range is 2.4 gigahertz wireless up to 2.48 gigahertz wireless. It's also Bluetooth. And it also, platforms are supported is the Nintendo Switch, PC via X input, Android, iOS, and PC via D input. So it will work on PS2 games on emulation as well. Your input voltage is 5 volts, input current 500 milliamps per hour, and the battery in this is 1000 milliamps per hour. Included in the box, we got the controller, USB-C data cable, and then there's a little bit of a bonus in here as well. On the top you can see it says enjoy gaming easier. Get the logo on the right. So what makes this a no drift controller? Well, getting into it here, new patent electromagnetic sticks, high accurate and long life. What that means is these sticks don't drift because there's no mechanical part that fails that causes the drift to be off center. It's digital, but it's also analog. The reason why is it is a Hall effect magnetic sensor that the distance is determining how far it goes. And you can also reset it manually. So, looking here, you got new patented long life button, excellent conductive rubber feel. So your face buttons are conductive rubber. Under the analog sticks, special steel ring on sticks, smooth filling just right as you see. So it has the Elite style Xbox controller removable analog sticks. Here it talks about the Hall sensing ZR/ZL buttons, highly accurate, contactless, long life, and perfect hand filling. So the same type of magnetic sensing it has on the analogs is also on your triggers. Support semi-auto and auto continuous shooting, always one step ahead in gaming. What this is talking about is you have a turbo feature, and it's on a per button basis. support vibration adjustment for best gaming and hand feeling. So you have adjustable haptic vibration. One controller for multi-platforms, as we listed the platforms earlier. Built-in acceleration sensor, 6-axis gyroscope to support motion sensing on Switch. So that tells you it has the full capability of the official Nintendo Switch controller, Pro controller, with the gyro and accelerometer movements. Almost no power consumption for standby. So that means it's very efficient and good power management. Large lithium battery, we already covered, 1000 milliamps per hour, perfect ergonomic grip, feel easy, long time gaming. So it has a ergonomic hand grip to it. Here's my modded face cover on the official Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And this is just an ergonomic shape. I probably got over 800 hours in this controller. I've had it since launch. Still works, no drift. It's just all in how you use your controllers. If you're rough with them, yes, they drift. If you don't store them properly, yes, they drift. If you're, I baby everything I have, so. Alright, continuing on. Dual vibration motors for vivid gaming or game feeling. So you have both of your handles have your vibration motors in them. Support to connect Amiibo for more fun on Switch. So like the official, you set your Amiibo right here. This also has your NFC Amiibo tag under the surface to sense Amiibo. Essentially, GuliKit has built what Nintendo couldn't for the same price that Nintendo sells. I don't know why anyone wouldn't buy this over the official controller just with these features off the bat, other than just wanting to have something that says officially Nintendo branded on it. I mean, you can write a sticker and put it on there. It says Nintendo on it and go about your day if that's what you're all fed up over. Moving on, clear side face LED for work indication. So you can do up to, as you can see right here, you see your LEDs for the number of players. Support wired and wireless connection. Will charge while you are wired. So that's good. Adjustable sensitivity of ZR and ZL buttons help you shoot one step ahead. So you can adjust your range of sensitivity on your triggers or your buttons. That's pretty cool. Special APG key. Learn your operations one key setup for unique skill, game currency, acquisition, and more playing ways. Maximum record time 10 minutes. So what you can do, basically, essentially, it's saying, here's a macro button. You can set this to do a recorded operation set or maneuver up to 10 minutes. So if you, like on Monster Hunter Rise, you just want to go and have it do a sequence for killing one monster over and over again every time it spawns, you could. Same thing as, like, if you're just trying to build experience or something. It's basically set it and forget it, step away, do something else while you're waiting. Share function of autopilot recording. Easy to export and import of autopilot recording. So you can create recordings of your macro functions and you can share them with other people according to what it's saying here. I'll see what that says in the manual when we get into it. Support stick sensitivity adjustment. No worries about wrong crosshair aiming. So you have tunable location, dead zone, and movement of your analog sticks. That's pretty cool. Special motion sense aiming technology support all games best for FPS. So it's just basically saying, well, you don't want to sit here and hold a controller like this. You can just pop, 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 pop. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. And you got 2 circle tapes here on the sides. People are wondering why I'm not using a knife. Well, I'm on a high dosage of blood thinner, and knives are not my friend. So, there you go. Alright, here's the bonus I was talking about. We have a impact case for the controller that the controller comes in. It's pretty awesome. We have our cable. Decent sized monitor, or not monitor, manual card. Here we have a product guide for GuliKit Pro Controller, GuliKit electromagnetic sticks, GuliKit buttons. So these buttons look like they are micro switched, but they're not. They're just designed that way on top to have a greater even pressing. Got detachable back mount power bank, 10,000 milliamps for switch. Detachable back mount power bank, 5,000 milliamps per hour for switch light. Here we have the universal controller charging dock right here. We'll get into that in a bit. We have a Joy-Con charging dock. Some Elves Pro controller, kind of like mini design Pro controllers. A GuliKit dock for Switch. Kickstand for Switch. Switch stand. And Elves joysticks. In addition, here's your QR code for the website. Alright. We have a GuliKit sticker. You have it as this part and this part. Let's fold out. We got trifold. Both ways trifold. Okay, so on here we got working mode indicator. So it shows you the different modes. USB-C charging and wire port. Charging indicator orange for charging, off when charging full. Controller, no indicator. Pairing button. Hold 2 seconds to have scrolling LED for pairing. Mode button. Press button 2 seconds above for mode switch. Double clicks for shutdown. 1 click for power on. Flashing LED for low power. Calibration on sticks. When controller is on, press L, R, A, and D-pad left at the same time to have auto quick calibration on sticks. ZL, ZR with a vibration after completion. Please do not touch sticks ZL, ZR during the process. Calibration on gyroscope. When controller is on, place it on tabletop, press plus minus A and D-pad left. At the same time to have auto quick calibration on gyroscope with a vibration after completion. Gyroscope calibration is not needed if there is no issue on it. Motion sense aim assist on PC. 1 vibration is low sensitivity, 2 vibrations is medium sensitivity, 3 vibrations is high sensitivity. Long vibration is cancel motion sense aim assist. So we got the gear plus L button is setting for L button control of motion sense aim assist. Gear plus ZL button is setting for ZL button control of motion sense aim assist. Clear all settings. Long vibration once for complete clearing or for clearing completion. No dead zone mode. Short vibration, no dead zone mode in stick center. Long vibration, cancel and back to default. ZL/ZR sensitivity setting. 1 vibration is 600% higher sensitivity. Long vibration, cancel and back to default. To configure is gear plus D-pad left for L trigger adjustment. Gear plus D-pad right for ZR trigger adjustment. Stick sensitivity setting. 1 vibration is 60% sensitivity, 2 vibrations is 30% sensitivity. Long vibration is cancel and back to 100% sensitivity. R3, L3 stands for buttons of pressing stick down. Of course they do. Pair on computer. Pair with Bluetooth. Computer needs to have Bluetooth. Of course it does. Hold the mode button on the controller to switch it to PCX input mode. So PCX input mode is Bluetooth. Press the pairing button on the controller 2 seconds to start pairing with scrolling LED indication. Go to Bluetooth setting on computer and search new device. Choose GuliKit controller and connect. Pairing is completed once it shows successful connection to new controller. Use with wired connection. Switch to the right mode on the controller for your computer. Connect the controller and computer with the USB-C to USB-A cable. USB-A port on the back side of host computer is recommended if it is a desktop. D input is the old connection protocol on Windows, and it is recommended to play retro games on Windows or simulator. Mostly it is X input mode for new games on Windows now. Okay, so APG button is autopilot gaming. APG activation. Press APG button 3 seconds to start recording with a long vibration controller with a long vibration. Controller will next record all inputs before the button is pressed again to stop recording, or auto stop when time runs up to 10 minutes. That is a unique feature I've never seen on a controller before. There is a short vibration when recording is completed. It can record operations up to 10 minutes. Autopilot gaming. Controller starts auto operation one time for what it has recorded by 1 click on APG button. Double clicks, let it run continuously. That is cool. Alright, sticks can be still operated during autopilot gaming. Any button press except sticks will stop autopilot gaming. So that's interesting. All settings are made by holding the gear button and pressing relevant button. Settings are cleared by default upon restart under normal mode, but can be saved under professional player mode. Alright. So gear button in the middle on the top row, as you can see. Between the camera shutter and home. And this is showing your diagram. Controller automatically shuts down in case of no any button action in 10 minutes. Controller wakes up by pressing any one of A, B, X, Y, home, and mode buttons. Controller will not shut down under modes of auto repeated turbo shooting, autopilot gaming, and wired connection. Alright, there we go. Pair wireless on Android, iOS, and Mac OS devices. Hold the mode button on controller to switch it to Android iOS mode. Press the pairing button on controller 2 seconds to start pairing with scrolling LED indication. Go to Bluetooth setting on mobile phone and search new device. Choose Xbox wireless controller and connect. Pairing is completed once it shows successful connection to new controller. Pair on Switch. How to pair GuliKit controller with Switch. Go to controller setting on Switch as above photo indicated. Press pairing button on controller 2 seconds and start pairing. Pairing is completed once Switch shows successful connection to new controller. Another way for controller connection, place Switch to Switch dock and set Switch to pairing mode. Connect the controller to Switch dock by using USB-A to USB-C cable. Switch will get connected automatically with the controller quickly after seconds. Unplug the cable and Switch is still paired wirelessly with the controller. Controller can also be used with the cable plugged as a wired controller. Professional player mode. Short vibration. Start professional player mode. All settings will be saved even after restart. Long vibration. Cancel and back to default. Repeated shooting. 1 vibration. Hold button to start repeated shooting. Release button to stop. 20 shootings per second. 2 vibrations. Click to start continuous repeated shooting. Click again to stop. Long vibration. Cancel and back to default. A, B, X, Y interchange. So that's cool. You can swap your A, B, and X, Y inputs. 1 vibration. A, B, X, Y buttons swap. So you can go to Nintendo mode or Xbox mode. Long vibration. Cancel and back to default. Vibration settings. Up for adding vibration, down for reducing vibration. 4 levels vibration adjustment. The lowest level is vibration off. Share autopilot game file. Turn on controller, press the gear button and APG button together to turn controller into read-write mode. Connect controller to PC with a USB data cable, a flash drive. GuliKit DAT will show up and you will see a file auto.apg, which is the APG recording file for autopilot gaming. You may copy it and share to your friends, and also you may copy others to replace it in this drive. Note, controller will auto turn off after auto APG replacement is completed. You may also double click mode button to turn off the controller. Alright, now that is done, let's go ahead, fold this back up, put that back in the box, along with the other paperwork. Let's take a look at the cable here. Okay, so it is a flat cable. It does help with kinking some. do have about a 2-meter cable here. Because my wingspan's about 7.5 feet, and this covers from one arm out. Oh, I'll show you. So if I do it fingertips to go, it covers from about one arm out to where my bicep is on the other arm. It's not too shabby. I'm personally not a fan of the rubber cased cables. I'm more preferable to having a sleeved nylon cable, but I mean, they could have done it for a multiple amount of reasons. I do like that it's flat, so it does resist, you know, kinking and things like that. But it is a preference of, you know, things. It's not like I don't have a bunch of cables and magnetic connectors, which we'll get to those here in a bit, of what I could change it out to. So for right now, I'll just sit that right there, and I'll get into the controller so I'm not wasting time, and I'll roll that up later. So alright, so this case is very nice. It is simple, but wow, is it nice. Alright, you can see here you have a good amount of grip. Very similar in the texture on the controller to that of the Xbox One Elite Series 2. D-pad feels really good. It's not loud and clicky. Buttons are large, around the same size if you want to compare. I like that, you know, this D-pad is very clicky. Very, very clicky. This D-pad's a little bit larger. Buttons are just a little bit more convex dome on them, but there's more flat pressing area. See how these have a very not sharp but angular edge on them, and these are a lot more, you know, each one has about the same amount of height to it. You don't have this sticking out at the edge over here, because the controller over here, the button, it's rounded off. So you get a lot more fluidity on your presses. Oh wow. That is nice. This is very much in line with what you get on the Xbox One Elite Series 2. These are more buttons. And that's really where the similarities end. We do have ROHS here, so rid of harmful substances. You don't have your lights on the bottom on this. You have them on the top. As you can see right there is your indicator light of controller position. Let's go ahead and test the cable that came with it. It is seamed, so always want to do seam down. See how smoothly it goes in. Has a satisfying click. Stays in very well. It does secure. What do I have to do to get it to release? Yeah, that's probably a good almost 25 to 30 pounds of pressure to release that cable from the connection. Let's see if it gets looser over time. As long as you square it in. No, it doesn't. It's a good quality port. And as you can see, it's under the surface on your actual input, so some people may think it's connected if it just goes in like that, but no, you literally, you want to see just a little bit sticking out. I like this metallic finish on here. It looks good. It looks quality. Here's our mode button. We got switch mode. Windows mode. Android iOS mode. And there's your D-input legacy mode. So as you can see here, you got your X with Windows, D with Windows, iOS, and Android. It's pretty laid out, very easily to understand what it is. Here's our selection. There's your pairing. Stick height is really nice. Comparatively. I love these ridges on the edges here. It does give a nice bit of grip, and then all the way around the edge too, you have those ridges continue, so that's really nice. Thing with all analog sticks, you can lift them to lock positions. As you can see, there's your cap. And they do have quite a bit of force to remove. They are keyed, as you can see, a certain way that they go on. So not only do they get lined up, but then you press them down all the way back down. It feels really nice. Hand feel is really good. So let's go ahead. I'm not doing testing in this video because I don't have the ability. With all of my videos, everything I always pay for, and nothing is, embellished. It's all my opinions. all of my stated found facts or reading the box, because I don't believe in trying to, you know, promote something or sponsorships, because it's painting a false picture of what something is. They're basically paying someone to lie or embellish a product, and that's not me. Always keep you straight, just like you know, I don't do this for money. I don't post links that are affiliates. I don't make money on videos. Alright, so what we have here is the dock, universal controller charging dock, and this includes 2 PS4 adapters. Let's get some light on this subject here. GuliKit universal controller charging dock. Support to charge 2 controllers simultaneously. Support to charge different types of controllers. Support any way insertion to charge. Separate LED charging indication. LED orange for charging, LED off after charging full. Support charging for our 2 PS4 controller, PS5 controller, Xbox One controller, Switch Pro controller, and GuliKit KingKong controllers. Charging adapter is needed for different types of controllers. Now, the only adapter I couldn't find was the Xbox One adapter. We got built-in multi-protection against short circuit caused by keys or other metal parts. Protection against overcurrent and high temperature. Input voltage DC 4 to 5.5 volts. Input current 0 to 2 amps. Max single port charging current 1 amp. ROHS, rid of harmful substances. Alright. So, give me a bit, guys. Grab my PS4 controller and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. So, here we have our actual dock. The bottom, the part number is NS23. We got the same specification of their branding. Enjoy gaming easier. Their website address. We got one USB-C port on the bottom. Same kind of cable. Looks to be around the same length, if not the same exact cable as previously, right there. And here are adapters. Got pogo pins that go to the charging lanes on this. These are just conductive charging lanes that these pogo pins can connect to. We got a micro USB. This is the PS4 adapter here. It's funny that this didn't come with any sort of instructions to know for sure what it's going to. I'm going to guess it goes right here. Yes, there. That's where it goes. Alright, so now you can see you would just have it lay on there like that, and it'll charge it. You could just lay that one right there and charge it. Though, of course, it would have to be plugged in with the adapter, which I have right here. Now, this part number, these adapters, by the way, are $10 each. You get 2 for $10. This is $15 with 2 PS4 adapters. This accessory cannot work alone. It is used only with GuliKit controller charging dock. Max charging current for single controller, 1 amp. No model number on it. Oh, cool! So, not only for $10 do you get these adapters, you get a cool case with these as well. That's awesome. And they're locked in this cord foam. That's really cool. So, we got... It's not meant for it, but it'll work. And then there is your official that it is meant for. Wow, that is really tight. Don't do that. I gotta figure out how this charges. Unless it's charging via... I wonder if this is magnetically, wirelessly charging with NFC. I'll have to see. Plug it in and see. But, as you can see right there, perfect fit. Just goes like that. Technically, it says you can charge 2. I wonder if you can be able to charge more than 2. We'll see. Got those 2 down. Alright, let's check out the charging adapter for PS5 GuliKit. Oh, okay. So this is for the PS5 and GuliKit KingKong controller. Gotcha. Okay, nice. Same thing on the back. Says charging adapter for PS5 GuliKit KingKong controller. This accessory cannot work alone. It is used only with GuliKit controller charging dock. Max charging current for single controller is 1 amp. Another cool little carrying case for these adapters too. Wonder if there's any sort of... No NS anything on this. Just their branding, pogo pins, and the connector. So, this is the official... I wonder why they didn't include these with the controller. Maybe they will have like a bundle or something with it. Here is for the DualSense 5. Nice. Aha! I can charge 3 at the same time. Alright, let's plug this in and see if all 3 controllers will charge simultaneously. that is the same satisfying connection as I got from the controller itself. So let's go ahead. All right, we got. Did I literally just restart my computer? Let's see if we have any sort of charging indicator. Is there a charging indicator on the controller itself? Or the battery's just that dead? Ha! Alright, so here's how you know if it's charging. The base, this ring right here, illuminates. So it's bioluminescent, or it passes. So that's pretty cool. You can see where it's on that side charging. So it shows you per side which it's charging on. Interesting. I like it. I mean, just for a grab and go solution, it definitely, yeah, this thing's not been used in like nearly a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. So the battery in it may be really far gone. And PS5 controller battery, I mean, I've used this thing maybe 5 times. I haven't even used it enough to justify it needing charged, if that tells you anything. So, I don't know, maybe my controllers are just already too far charged and that's why there's no lights. But that means that this one should work though. No. It's funny that only the GuliKit is charging. Interesting. Alright, so this is the one for the PS5. Yeah. And that's the one for the PS5. Cool grips back on there for my triggers. It's the one for the Switch. Don't have one for the PS4 because it came with this. So I just have this to hold the one in for the PS4. Wish it came with its own case as well. I mean, if I'm not using it, I could just store them both in there. Just like that. Because I'll always have one plugged into here. Maybe I should put it in the other one then. There we go. Because this is the one for the Switch. And this is the one for the PS5 and GuliKit. So it's also got the PS4 in it. Ha success. There we go. Got the Switch one right here. Man, these things are definitely firm when you get them in. You don't want to start tugging on the bottom. Let's grab our trusty, never rusty Radio Shack micro driver here. Wedge it under the top. Yeah, definitely don't want to start going gung-ho with these. You break these off and ruin your controller. Have to pull your controller apart to get the connectors out. There we go. But yeah guys, that'll about cover it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, or want to know results of my testing on the GuliKit KingKong2 Pro controller, or any of these adapters and the charge dock, I will have links in the description below for these products. If you feel like the video has been helpful and informative for you to have information about this product and appreciate that I have covered it, feel free to give a thumbs up on the video, like. Also, if you want to be eligible for future giveaways whenever the Twitter account reaches 2,500 followers, then where we've already surpassed the YouTube subscriber goal, you can follow me on Twitter at Xyber. And also, if you want to know when I have new content available, or want to follow me as far as sorry guys, my brain is kind of still foggy from the infusions and stuff. To know whenever I have new videos going up, just check. That's not going to go in there with that on there. Check on the YouTube channel. Just you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will be more than happy. I just found out that there's a way to post updates on here, so I don't have to do everything on Twitter. So I will be trying to do that, just to make things a little bit easier. But yeah guys, Xyber Knight, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, good day, take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.